All right. Well, we have a winner in the Clemson versus Furman women's basketball game. Clemson out-edged Furman 76 to 58. So the overall record right now is 26-4. I did say that Furman had a chance to come here to get their fifth win, but it was not going to be an easy win, and it was going to need to be near perfection for basketball. And although they played a really good first half, in that second half, really Clemson turned it up to a whole nother level. They really started to mash the gas, and they really got Hines working to where she had 14 of her 16 points in the fourth quarter. You've seen Raven Thompson really step up to the plate as well. And Hannah had so far, career of 4 steals in the game. And although head coach probably maybe it wasn't just individual, but it was more of a team effort. But at the end of the day, having the chemistry and the consistency is really what put Clemson on top. I also have to give a good look at Morgan Lee. She played phenomenal in the first half, along with Rachel Rose, who had 11 points, mainly from the three-point line. Clemson needs to shoot better at 3 points, and I think they just have to do better with getting more points on the board in general. First half, they missed a lot of shots that they could have had points and really could have taken the game away within that first half. But they have to really become more consistent. They have to really figure out what their identity is going to be of the team. They are more offensive based, and head coach Papa said we need to be more consistent with defensive play, and I think that'll make a huge difference for them when they started to get it figured out. But he said this is what November is for. November is for the figuring it out. And if they can really get going, they're going to have a great team when it comes to conference play and then leading into having chances to get into the tournament. Also, Mia Moore for the Tigers is essential. When she's going, it is phenomenal. She had 11 assists, 6 rebounds, and 13 points. However, they only shot 35% from the three, and I think that they can do a lot better there. And they had 47% from field goals, another area for them to work on. But Furman, they do have quite a few players over there, really good athletes at that. Chantel Stewart had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 8 assists. When she is going, the team will definitely see a change and will definitely be better in their presence to really get them going in this SoCon conference. I think that they will be really good in this conference, especially how competitive they were towards Clemson going against the ACC team, who is just naturally supposed to be better than them. So I think that this is a highlight and a bright spot for these girls to go and see they can do it. They will definitely be competitive within their conference. And I think for Clemson, they really have to just figure out some of those ebbs and flows. And I think that they will be just fine going along in the ACC. Thank you for following along. Again, my name is Des. We're Pretty Girls Love Sports. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing on all social media platforms at PT Love Sports. Check out my game day recap article with Greenville Sports Media, as I will be talking about the Clemson Tigers. And I will see you guys on the next one. Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty.